welcome back to my channel. This is Let's Play The Sims 2 BAC Apalain. As you can see, this is another speed build, and I was on Discord, but this is the boutique that was, much needed in my town. I don't think I've ever struggled with a build so hard in my life. For some odd reason, I could not get this to look right. I had I guess I had like a design in my head and nothing was working but as usual. So actually this first part I end up deleting most of the things that I do as far as the windows and the doors, and I went to look for some decor things, to help the boutique, and honestly I didn't find anything that I liked. I kept finding just like decorations of clothes and stuff like that instead of like the clothing rack things that they could actually use. I don't know, maybe I was just looking in the wrong place or I wasn't looking well enough, but I had a hard time finding clothing, like store clothing racks that people could actually buy from instead of it being just decorations. I think I found one. Yeah, I ended up changing all of this. Like, I understand I had this like idea, but like it was just like no. It was like no, I don't know. But yeah, so I don't even know what to say. Like, I should probably just cut all of this out because, to be honest, like, yeah. So as you can see, I was trying to use the base game ones, but I just couldn't. So I started putting on clothes and stuff down, and halfway through this I was just like, okay, this looks like a goddamn Goodwill. Like, this is not a boutique. There's nothing wrong with Goodwill or anything like that, but that's not what I was going for. So this is after I came back from downloading stuff, and here I am just deleting everything and moving it over one so that it doesn't look funky when I put a double door, because I wanted a double door. So yeah, so I actually ended up keeping the black. I tried to go like a different how do you say, like, style, but I didn't like it, so we went black. Yes, okay, so now I'm just placing things down and some smaller windows. I wanted it to be really open, and like when I did this I was like, okay, I feel like we're getting somewhere now. So I do like how like the walls and stuff came out. So now I'm just trying to pick out the floor. I think I actually ended up not using wood. So at first I was doing this and actually liked it, but as I was building around the floor and the carpet, it started to look out of place. So I ended up putting down some like tile. I just wanted it to look very like non-name brand, like someone had took their time out to make all of these things and they wanted to share it in the city, in the downtown area of Apalain. I imagine Apalain to be just very like, they do have some commercial things, but for the most part it's the people who like bring this all together. So I really wanted to, I didn't want it to look like H&M, you know what I mean? I wanted it to look like somebody took the time out to open up a store. So right now I'm just taking out some decorations that I thought I could possibly make work. This is where the counter is set up over here, and I wanted it to where not everyone could just go back there. So here I'm trying to figure something out. I think I ended up putting like a wall or something, but I was having a hard time because of the window, so I had to figure something out, and that's what I did. I think I ended up, yeah, I just did that. Yeah. And I put that there because I thought it was cute, but I ended up getting rid of it, so if you don't like it, don't worry. So I put that cash register down because it's gold and it looked cool, and then I'm just trying to, like, I don't know, make the carpet a thing. I don't even know. I hated it. I don't know. I didn't like it. So, yeah, there's not really much to talk about. This build was so hard. I don't know, maybe it was just me. Like, I mean, the way it turned out in the end was all right, but I definitely think I could do better. Maybe in the future I'll come back and revamp it. I'm just trying to find the decor and all that stuff that matches, because like I'll find decor but none of it will correspond with each other. So I did my best I did my best with what I had. Alright, so now I'm just looking for like a table to put these. I thought it'd be cute. They also sold like bed sheets. I ended up changing out the tables. Now I'm putting just some clothes on the wall just for decorations. They actually would not go directly on the wall, but honestly no one's going to be looking that hard, so I just let them kind of float a little bit. Matting. I didn't like the rugs either. Like the rugs were getting on my last nerves. So those were the racks that I got, and so I was gonna go all the way across, but then I was like, okay, no, that's weird. So what I did was I made a little wall there, and so now the bar makes sense. And now, yeah, and I made the other area on the opposite side of the wall a place for shoes and stuff like that. So yeah, some pictures and stuff. Very yeah, plants really helping fill in space, guys. If you don't know what to put in a space, add plants. It makes it look better. So now I'm just taking some OMSPs because those shelves that I was using wasn't like a table. It wasn't in the table section. It was in the decor section. So now I'm just pulling out all the shoes that I could find and changing the colors and stuff to make them look like same style, different color. And I'm just applying these onto the OMSP and then putting them at a height to where it looks like they're standing on the little shelves, because they're not real shelves. They are decor. No one can place anything on them. This is one of the times when OMSPs come in handy. Sometimes when you can't find an object that you're looking for, you most likely can create it with OMSPs. Like, it's possible. You can make, you know, something turn into something else. Like, I could make bookshelves with these, even though, you know, just for looks, I guess. I mean, if I wanted to, if I bought like a stack of books that was able to use and then made a bookshelf out of fake items, I guess you could say, that no one can interact with, but they can interact with the book, like a certain stack of books, then now you have a working custom-built bookshelf. And you didn't have to go download extra custom content. I put that table over there. No one can sit there. I thought it was cute. I deleted it. Yeah. So now I'm putting fans because, you know, I'm just trying to do stuff. I feel like this is so all over the place. Like, no matter what I did, it just felt so, like, awkward. And I hated those tables. I tried to make, that work. It's like Sims 2 clothing, and I hated it, and I tried to leave it there, like maybe I'll grow on it, but I just couldn't, so I ended up deleting that as well. Now all the camera moving and all that, that's just me trying to figure out what the heck I'm trying to do. Like, I didn't want it to look bare in the middle, so I put some mannequins outside. That made me feel better. I tried to, oh my gosh, I literally tried to make everything work because I want it to be unique, but this was just so hard. And honestly, when I changed the flooring, I felt better. I feel like that really, because the flooring, it wasn't, you know, it wasn't going for me. It made it feel like a Goodwill. I know I keep saying that, and I don't mean it in a bad way. You know, maybe I'll make a Goodwill, but that's not the image I had, and so I get really frustrated when I have something set in mind. I know I could possibly get it done. Just when things don't work out, that's the, you know, you have it in your head, you know exactly how you want it to look, but I don't know, you just can't get it right. I don't know, it happens sometimes, I guess. I wouldn't call this like the most terrible build ever, but it's definitely not my greatest, especially in this series. Even before I started my YouTube, I made some pretty cool builds. So yeah. So if I cannot tell you how many times I tried to get like either a new rug or like carpet to make it look like a rug, and I was like, okay, well, what if this was all like one thing? And that's when I said, okay, well, I like that. And I think I stuck with those floors. I was looking through a whole bunch of them. No, I stuck with these floors. And that just really, these are actually base game floors, believe it or not. And so that really just, that was it for me. I saved it, and then I was like, let me move the wall, and I ended up putting down some seats. You know, so like when you go try your, you know, shoes and stuff, and then I changed them to red because I wanted some splash of color. And I was like, oh, would a bench look good there? And I was like, no, put those comfy little things back. So I had like a mauvey kind of grayish brown carpet that I used and made it look like a rug. Okay, so here's my problem with these changing booths. They were so ugly. Like, no matter what I did, they were just really ratchet, and I tried covering it up with a wall, but like it just wasn't working. So I was just like, oh my gosh, or whatever. Whatever. And they're not that bad now that I look at it, but in game, good lord, it was not cute. So I just have two. It's just a small boutique. And then I'm adding some lights, and I think I added a fountain as well. Some benches. I didn't do too much outside because, you know, I didn't feel like it. And this is the end. So, yeah. If you guys enjoyed, don't forget to leave a like, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!